My hair gets sucked into the void that is the loading screen. All right, the music's ending. I'm sorry, everybody. But it's time to play. I'm gonna hop on GTA again, try to grind to 10 million and keep that as a financial baseline. That is very fair, and I wish you the best of luck because until Heists came out, it was hard as hell. Like there was ways to do it. You could do vehicle and cargo, but it definitely took a while compared to like sometimes like the heists. I believe people could really figure out a way to quickly run through that. All right. Hair gets eaten by the void. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I did want to do shock during the last Skyrim stream. You have a hard time keeping any money in GTA. Got too many things you want to get. That's fair. Should you try and recreate Meteor as closely as possible for this character or just make a character? Well, you plan on being in first person for everything, but the cutscenes do force you into a third person perspective. Do you say you want the Warrior of Light experience. Do you want to look like you're watching the default character play through the game, or are you wanting to just be around, like to just be? It's your boy Eyeball, and welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day or night. You don't know, honestly? Okay, hear me out. Play default Meteor through A Realm Reborn until you get to the Praetorium. Get the free Fantasia. Make your decision then. Currently 11:39. Nice. I try to be a genius every now and then. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. No. I just accidentally went the wrong direction. I was trying to go to the front door instead of the Hall of Attainment. Definitely. Don't question it.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Very good. I'm sure the Jarl will be quite pleased. Pleased enough to justify the significant amount of gold offered to the college to rectify.
Hi, Solux.
I think it only fitting that the Archmage personally receive a large portion of the reward. Well done.
Oh, that's all that was. Okay, that was not nearly as impressive as I thought, and really should not have been a part of that. Oh yeah, no, let's do that one. We're gonna do Vermina's quest now. Solux, why are you, what's up with the buffer? Also, it's called pacing. It's not my name. You can't just verb my name. How did that let you go through? How did that? It even has the hyperlink. How did that go through? Or did anybody else have that? No. It's so weird. Did other people see that? It's a link for you too? That's so weird. That shouldn't That shouldn't be a thing. Why is why is everything going wrong? You don't see the link, but Venara does. What? I have block hyperlinks. Does it understand that .exe? That's so weird. No! You did not. You did not miss me doing anything. I was just checking stuff. Maybe. That makes no sense. Hold on, can someone that isn't a mod try like a .com or a .org? That's so weird. Why? .exe is such a bad thing. Don't. No. Did you try a .com or a .org? Oh no, lowball, and that one got censored. I think they also censored .org. Yeah, I think you might have seen it because it's your own post, but I think also not Ria-ing. Also, yeah, okay, if the clips are still not working, then oh right, I forgot I have a that was a face full of titties. Oh my god.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within.
No, I'm not pulling a Ria, and how dare you turn that into an executable?
They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma.
How dare you guys turn that into an executable? How dare you?
I'm concerned that when this place is
My archer just died.
The miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more.
I mean, I gotta say, I'm very much part of the titty committee.
Of it for extended periods of time have been known
like a good pair of thighs and a good butt are good,
some
but
cases,
I much prefer
prefer
the boobs.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
No! Look! Look, I refuse to just be called out like this. I refuse to just be called out. You guys can put your points where your mouth is if you want to prove your point. Put your points where your mouth is. No! Shut up! God damn it. Titty committee and thigh guy yourself? That's fair. Not another write this down. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. Thank you for the head pats. What was that about putting my points where your mouth is? You heard me. If you want to prove a point,
Give me just a moment.
you gotta put your points where your mouth is. Thank you for throwing some love, Mal.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
Alright guys, do I take the stick from my collection?
Behold the skull of corruption. The source of dawn.
Can I put my mouth where the titty is instead?
You must
Oh.
reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
I'm gonna talk to Tabby about this since she edits everything. No! Gotta get all the missed clips. No! And yes, we take all artifacts? Okay.
Damn!
That's all you got.
Hi.
Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
By the way, Vinar, does that work for you for now? It's temporary, but
Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier.
post all the clips of
but I
pulling
must
Aria
check
into
their
one
library.
mega edit. No!
Further can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth anymore.
I'm sure Tabby's okay.
My knowledge of this temple.
I
comes from personal
tell
experience.
people. I'm pretty sure Tabby's kind of like,
Vermina.
eh? The only thing I can always say is just, you know, the real life stuff is the real issue, but like there's nothing wrong with going on here. We are very comfortable in our relationship, is what I'm saying.
When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my...
I gotta say, the first time I actually played this, I did actually side with Arender because I really wanted him to, not,
Terry, the skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
what's it called? Not, I didn't really want to, like, work with any Daedras, and I didn't want him to die because I actually kind of liked him. I thought he was a nice person.
It's just up here.
Could do with some thighs right now.
Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
How much are you willing to pay for some thighs, Ballin? You're broke. Not actual money. On the issue, the thigh acceptance DLL was missing. Should work properly after installation.
Kill the defilers!
I will forever.
Someone there?
What was that?
Who needs stealth when you just have summons and an archery skill of doom?
I know I heard something.
Just
I think I might have accidentally hit Arender. Yeah, 486 channel points.
Teach you to mess with me.
I'm just saying, if you can't flirt with your friends, then are you really friends? Exactly. Exactly, Zora. Exactly. At least a little flirtation. But also take into account if they're not comfortable with it, you know, don't try to push an issue. We love consent here.
Barring any more interruptions, we're looking for a book of alchemical
Going to name
recipes.
True Warrior.
Dream.
Amazing.
The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Found it.
Let me take a look. Mara be proud. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor.
The torpor. You redeem them, send some thighs into the mailbox within the next hour. Oh no, don't worry about redeeming. I was more making a joke. Here, for you. I gotta go a little bit high so that I can't focus on anything crazy. You're having too much fun with this. Here you go. This is the best I can do because the coat kind of cuts off weirdly. I hope that was worth it. I hope that was good.
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
That's amazing.
Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person.
Oh, okay. Slight change. So you use dreams like the Nether, kind of, but it's not on a 1 to 8. It's a 1-to-1 ratio.
The elixir
Still.
won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina or the unaffiliated.
Lame.
All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we
Not gonna lie, I
proceed,
forget you have a coat
we
most of the
should be able
time.
to locate
Yeah,
it.
the thing is, like, I actually really like having the lab coat down like this. Like, I really like it. But the only issue is that the only way people can actually see it is if I was to do something like this and chill up here like this. But I don't know if people would rather have a more full body or if people would much rather have the bust. Like I never can remember what people would like.
The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Ugh.
What was that?
By her benevolence, you shall not stop. Sleeping? No.
I'll win this.
Burn the temple. Kill the priests.
Oh, pardon me.
That's it? That's all you've got?
I mean, a good view of titties or a good view of everything.
Mess with me.
I mean, that's the question, is how much, like, do you guys like having the smaller version that allows you to see? Because, like, on a smaller screen, it does kind of get hard to see sometimes. Or would you much rather have a close-up so that you can kind of see, like, the facial movements and everything like that, but lose out on half the body?
Not dead. They've awaited. Kill them. Kill them all. They're still here. Stop them.
I think in between would work best. Cut off at the belly button.
That's all you got.
So something like this or like this?
I'll show you a real fight.
I like how I'm having these conversations about what's going on. Meanwhile, everyone's just
Now
fighting.
that they've been dealt with, We need to find the torpor.
I'm partial to seeing the tippy top of thighs, just below where the pelvis ends. You see a little bit of everything, but at a decent size. So something like here. Also, don't worry about the frown that I'm giving. It's just because I'm looking off to the side, and that's what it decided I look like.
It should be in a small bottle. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it...
Also, if you ever are in Vermina's area, like if you ever do this quest, make sure to grab everything here, because this is a lot of good alchemical supplies if you like alchemy. Your opinion, so take this with a grain of salt. Yes! I will take that positive reaction into account when dealing with possible future stuff. I was like, come on, I know you can pick those up. I'm taking a second to grab the torpor. There we go. Hello? Halfway to another redeem.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
I found it.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was
Whoa,
ransacked by
we're
the orcs.
halfway there.
So,
Oh,
I've taken us this far.
living on a
but you need to
prayer.
guide us
Have
the
you guys
rest of
heard the
way.
new song?
Drink.
I
Dawn
think it's called like
rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we
I
wait,
forget what it's
the
called.
more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people.
A controller
I
toggle?
understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
Oh yeah, no, that would be some money that I'm not that'll be something that's gonna happen after the maid dress.
Let's continue.
Enjoy your time in the archives, games. Being tired, gonna take a nap. Alrighty. In your current Pathfinder game, you're playing a gunslinger with an investment in alchemical crafting, so you have alchemical ammunitions and bombs. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, I was just gonna say, I really want to be able to wear a coat or something off the shoulders like that, but whenever you try, it ends up impractical or not the right coat. That's fair. No! Hi, Doc. Welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
We still have much to
Or at
do.
least an okay day.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the
I'm
skull
sorry,
to fall
Doc.
into their hands.
But I was gonna say it'll probably
more than a
happen
handful of us
after the
remain,
maid
brother.
dress if I do any
Then
extra
we have no
toggles for this
choice.
model.
The miasma must be released.
The miasma. But, brother,
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you,
Oh
Brother
no!
Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thoric, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
agreed to the death.
Then let it be done.
Oh wow, you just
Farewell,
realized it's the
brothers.
third character you're trying to play simultaneously. Oof. Best of luck. Alright, this is where you relive the past. The past that happened. Oh, I think I went the wrong direction. Nope, never mind. I was going the right way, just didn't go long enough. Oh no!
You can't beat me!
Still leveling stuff on Mal. Succulent Cabbage needs to make more progress. And now true warrior. That's fair. How do Stoics do it? How do they take things so rationally? That is a question. The best way I can really describe any sort of situation like that, because I would like to think, I think that I'm more on the Stoic side, is that especially if it's stuff that you can't control, it kind of turns into a question of it kind of turns into a situation or a question of like, if I can't do anything about it, why is it still on my mind so heavily? I'm not saying it's a great way of thinking. I'm just saying that's my way of thinking. And if there is something I can do about it, I then sit and think, okay, how can I fix it? I don't like sitting in the waiting. I want to get it fixed as fast as possible. But again, that's just my life. I don't know anybody else's life.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can
get
only
that.
imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly,
That's
I am
fair.
resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverend, the inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
I need... Can I summon you yet? No, not yet. Okay. I'm switching over to a warrior at this point.
What was that?
They mustn't stop
If I was...
us.
That's fair. Money is sadly too important in this day and age.
Mine's playing tricks on me. What was that?
Huh?
Over here!
No!
I will definitely say like it is kind of getting like not to be a problem or anything like that. I don't really know how to help. And so I don't really have much way that I can really assist in the problem. Like assist from the problem.
Is someone there?
Wait.
Oh,
Baron, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name.
uh-oh.
I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you.
No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies.
I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara.
Then you leave me no choice. Time for your final leg.
Welcome back, Fallen.
Someone there.
Ha! Like the bite of a flea. How could you, Aaron?
Lucky hit. We are rounded. Vermina,
There we go.
forgive me.
Nothing crazy.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? First, an incantation to remove the barrier.
What did you miss? Not much. We dreamwalked. To get past a portal in order to open up the door in order to get here. So we really haven't done much.
I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the
No,
rituals
I have not
complete,
read at
the
all
skull
because
will be
Riaing is
free,
not a
and
thing.
then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now.
Okay, is it just me
Kill
or does
him and
Vermina
claim the
seem
skull for
like
your own. Vermina commands you.
like Gladys if a bit more humor? Oh, not humor, human.
Must have scared him off.
I get the stick. Must ask why she gave her name up? Vermina or... Could have convinced us if she said she was Mara. I don't think the Daedrix can... I don't think most of them are... Like, I know that deceit is a thing, but I don't think that they ever are deceitful to you. Like, I don't think a single Daedric prince is ever deceitful to you. I think it like follows the logic of like demons and such, where it's just like I almost wonder if they can't. If it's a situation that like they can't, or else they will get in trouble, and that might cause them to like lose their powers or something. I don't know. I haven't read up on Daedric stuff, so I don't have a lot of knowledge on that at all. So that'd be my possible reasoning. Is that lying is just something they can't do, like it's hardwired into them. Plus, would you want a devotee that would you want to devote a devotee based on a lie, or would you want a devotee that understands and knows what it's like what you're asking? That actually worked out perfect. Screw that part of Skyrim in particular, I guess. I just had to move it down. Alright, so that was that one. I think we'll do Blessings of Nature and do Nettlebane at this point. And this place is going to be a lot more annoying because the Hagravens are here now.
What was that?
Damn it. Why do you have to use fire? Ow. Do you stop dodging me?
God damn you!
Ugh. You're helping the demon of nightmares makes you want to do save the trees. Exactly. Exactly. And there's gonna be our phone's gonna die in like an hour or so. No worries, Ballin. Enjoy your time away. Hopefully it's fun. For whatever reason, you cannot turn off the duty gauge, new game plus guides or notices, but aside from that, all you have is on the parameter bar. Wait, you can't turn off the duty gauge? Wait, why can't you delete those? Let's hope some femboy crushes your head with their thighs. It's all-nighters getting to you. Oh, please, you know, take care of yourself. If you gotta get some sleep, get some sleep. Please. Ow. I think duty gauge is the bar that some bosses have when they're charging up an attack and such. Oh. Oh. I definitely need to start working on my squats and such if I'm gonna ever get to the body type that I want. I think my problem is that right now I'm in such a emotional stagnation because I can't really do what I want to do because of the situation at hand, that I'm just like super, lack of a better term, probably depression or something close to it is just stopping me from wanting to make myself better. Like the long charge and rage type mechanics. Oh. So I do honestly hope that that works out real well for you. Get the shape, get in shape, get the shape that we both want. All right. Let me in. Let me in. So much stuff. All right. I guess I'm going back to Danica. To be honest, as long as you get rid of your belly and make your ass bigger, you could care less. That's fair.
Yes.
We'll have to wait and see how necessary the boss cast bar is. That's fair. Can you move it? Like, if at the very least, could you move it like off screen and make it really hard to see?
They care only for war and politics and treat their women.
That's honestly what I really want. I just really would like to slim down my stomach and get myself a better butt. Oh, you can disable the boss cast bar. Gotcha.
So, have you got... Oh, now...
Feel better already.
I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next step?
I'm not sure. I never asked. But I believe that, I believe Ballin just likes femboys.
Elder Gleam Sanctuary. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
The pain is so great.
But I don't personally know, and I'm not gonna state for them because I don't know them personally. I know them through streaming stuff. By the way, how long are we gonna get bonked? I mean, I can turn it off now. Nothing crazy. I just kind of leave it on until somebody either redeems it or until I feel like people have been like we've moved on long enough. Starting to get a cartoonish cone head. The bar you're talking about is another one where it usually is, it reaches 100 from not doing enough DPS or failing in mechanics, it'll just outright kill you. Oh, the one that's in the center of the screen. I think it also works as like the quick time event and stuff like that. So I think it's like the active time maneuver and things like that as well. May go for a walk in a little bit. Hey, fair enough. If you got to take a walk, take a walk. Get yourself some exercise. Take care of yourself. I sadly have not, oh, that's good. I'm glad that you're feeling better. That's one of the things that I hope I can have as a presence. Hey, that's good. Sometimes all you do need to do is vent it. And I understand that. What happened to that follower of Keenerith? Which one? There's two in here that I know of. I just kind of ran past them before they stopped me, and I'm just grabbing the sap. I'm not even waiting. You should have approached him in the temple. I don't think I've ever been approached by a person in the shrine. I think I usually have to go and talk to them, like Danica, in order to even start the quest and such. Oh yeah, 1000% I did. Usually talks with Danica? Interesting. I've never seen that situation.
Never should have come here.
Okay, good. Oh, yeah, I never knew about that one. Does it work? Cause yeah, I've never done that version of the quest. I've always done this one. Oh, you are an Earth Mother. You're not even a Spriggan Matron. You are a straight up Earth Mother. Nope. Just please go down. Please go down. Thank you. Oh, yeah. No, I never... Yeah, no, I didn't even know that he was a thing. I talked to Danica and just move on. Not like this game has any actual consequence. Like, I don't mean to be that person, but at least Fallout, you get to like hear about the consequences of everything that happened. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. The hair color is a slight change. What loses ear mean? I normally have my ears, but the hair color between IRL and goth mode, I have the ears removed because they don't really work well with the art meshes. So in order to make everything look nice, I just have them gone for those moments. You know, I will take that as the largest compliment.
Need something?
I like Full Metal Alchemist Lust. All right, Mal has brought back the fox.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Well met, kinsman.
Oh, right.
For my supper is all I ask.
Now that I'm back to being
about you. That you're the
normal.
one that, well, they say the Dark Brotherhood. Well, never mind, ma'am.
keeping me on my toes. See, this is why I want to make it automatic. This is why I want to make sure that it's not me having to make these changes.
Do you have the elder?
You like the emerald? I do too. And it will always be the start. That's also the reason why those 3 don't have a cooldown, because frankly, the fighting kind of is hot. If the jacket was black, I'd feel it'd suit less more. Very possible, but I didn't want to change too much. I didn't want to change too much because the you know, the person themselves is also like the Studio Nekoyama is just very kind, and they made this for me. I don't want to like change up too much or do anything too crazy for their stuff.
Wonderful.
Like, it's mine, but they still made it kind of thing.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Can hardly stand it.
Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
All right. But no, I also like the Emerald Solex. You're not wrong. But I like all 3. Then trying out a different name with friends, MJ. Alrighty. I will try to remember that. Please excuse me if I do say Doc every now and then, because more femme but still takes from your real names. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I can definitely work on calling you MJ if that's what you would like. All right. Ceremonial weapons. Titties are nice. Eyeballing. I thought that you were, I thought you needed to charge your phone. That's fair. That's very fair. I am, but I got bored. That's fair. That's fair. I'd be lying if I said if I'd be lying and hypocritical if I said that I haven't watched people while my phone is charging. It's not smart, but I do it. Oh, right, it's this place. What required item? It's been a while since I've been in here, so forgive me. It's very possible I do not remember. This is Volenrund, which, if you're wondering, is sitting here just north of Whiterun. It's the part where you go to for the Dark Brotherhood, but you don't actually explore this dungeon. Need a new phone? I do too. I need a new phone for 2 reasons. And sadly, one of the reasons requires that I get an iPhone. honestly, yeah, like I said, the only reason why I even am considering getting an iPhone is because if I want to use the best face tracking software, I need an iPhone for VTubing. But see, that's the thing, is that Samsung has, like, in my opinion, Samsung has the better phones. Like, agreed, 1000%. I'm just also saying that if I want to get a better face tracking system and software, I have to use an iOS. Like, I agree. I personally think that Samsung is the best. I just also sadly get both. Yeah, right. I've thought about getting a, like, depending on how expensive they are, getting a couple generations back. And just letting that one be a dummy phone for the face cam. Boing. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. All right, I'll be honest, I did not expect that to work. Just wait for the new iPhone to come out and try to get a used one from someone trying to get the newest one. Oh, that's fair. But then you have to deal with, like, logging out everything and re-logging in everything. It turns into, like, a weird mishmash. I mean, as it stands, I still need to re-get a Windows thing for my computer, because for some reason the one I got didn't work. If they factory set, it'll be fine. Oh, that's good to know. Shot in the pelvis. Ah, I took your helmet. But no, when I tried to use the Windows key that I got from, I think it was like iBuy Power. I don't remember which one. Don't question me. I don't remember which company I got it. I think it was iBuy Power. Doors, what are they, right? But for some reason the Windows key didn't work, saying that, like, it was already in use. And I forgot to send it back and get a new one. So I need to really, well, the thing is, I could have sent it back and gotten a new one. I just was rather lazy. And everything was working. I just can't personalize my computer. But I can still, like, apply backgrounds and everything, and all my apps work. So, like, all of my stuff is working. I just, for some reason, All right, are you evil or are you... I'm gonna assume you're evil. How are you still alive? Whoopsie. Stop dodging. There we go. We're good now. And just like that, we're done. That was unimpressive. Thing is, your phone listened to your conversations about love for femboys, and now you're getting all your For You pages femboys reinforcing. Oh no! The algorithm, it heard. It heard you. Okay, sure. Teleport a foot to the left and hit the target. I'm not going to complain about that. I don't mind taking a Dragon Priest dagger. I feel like there should be a door here. Maybe it's just me, but... Can I have the scroll? Scroll of Ice Storm and you died to fire. I feel is a very poetic death. He knows what you want, and I will provide. Volarund! Away! Alright, we are free. Kind of a lame dungeon. Kind of forgot how lame it was. Ah! Thank you for throwing some love, Tabby. Alright, I think it's time that I actually start the main quest. Okay, do I do the Civil War or do I do the main quest first? Time for war? Okay. I'm sorry, I will not join the rebellion. I'm not even leaving it as a choice. I dislike the rebellion. What rebellion? The Stormcloak rebellion.
You hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered. Right here in Skyrim. By the gods. If the Dark Brotherhood can do that, nobody's safe. By the gods.
I don't like the representation that
all right.
Ulfric is.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Oh yeah, I know.
Pine Moon Cave is down.
I know that one, Solix. That's why I was asking if I should do the Civil War first or after the dragons, because if you do it after, it's postponed, but then you still have to do it. If you do it before, then you don't have to worry about doing that scene of them just talking for no reason.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
It is. It is rather annoying.
Balgruf refuses the Legion's right to garrison
Waiting.
the city.
The
On
insufferable
the other hand,
waiting.
he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move
See, my
for
problem with
Whiterun, then we
Ulfric
need
is
to be
that
there to stop him.
he's
Draft another letter with
he's
useful
demanding
findings. This time,
a-
share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans.
he's demanding an
Embellish it up.
isolated
Let
Skyrim
it seem like it's his
and
idea.
is allowing a
sir.
Nord
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
and is basically not pushing but allowing for a lot of shit
Sir.
rules. I see a lot of someone in Ulfric.
By holding on to Falkreath, we control access to the Reach, Whiterun, and the Rift. Ulfric will try for it soon. We'll be there to stop him.
My argument for the Empire is that at least if you had a unified power,
Be careful.
because right now if Skyrim is left, the Thalmor will just have 2 targets. Maybe. Maybe, and he maybe hits a little too close to home. Oh no, the bigger thing, and the reason why I typically always do, is that he wants to separate the Empire from Skyrim, which in turn makes both weaker. Because Skyrim is not strong, they're just stubborn. There's a difference. And I feel that having that unification
There's not much up there, but if we
is
can
better.
regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep
Because the only reason why the Thalmor is winning is because the Empire is
Something to report?
currently kind of disbanding for stupid reasons. I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you somewhat, but I wish there was a third option where I could just join the dragons.
control.
Just let me
Windhelm
join the
is
dragons,
also
torch
important.
everything to the
Takes the
ground.
pressure off of Windhelm. But it's only a matter of time before it's back in our hands.
The Empire has no place in Skyrim. Again, that I feel like that hits. I feel like that just it's too it. The Skyrim isolationalism is a situation that I just don't think makes sense.
Ulfric will try for it soon. We'll be there to
As
stop.
I am a person, I fully am aware. I am a person who believes in globalization. I personally feel like different countries just should not be a thing. Personally, I understand the issues that come with unification of a
Controlling the
world,
Pale gives Ulfric a
but
breakdown
I
and takes the
personally
pressure off
don't
Windhelm.
like the concept of
But
my
it's only
country
a
is better
matter
than
of
yours.
time before it's back in our hands.
That's true. That's true. I won't deny it. But I still feel like in the current situation of Skyrim, like of
Can't
Elder
give the
Scrolls
rebellion free rein to
5,
the center of Skyrim.
I feel that the Empire still has a chance. I feel like I don't know what they did in. Oh shoot! I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something. I am back. Sorry about that, everyone. I had a call from my mom. She apparently her phone just dialed my number without it even being near her. Like, I would say, like, think butt dial, but the phone was like 2 feet away from her. So she literally had nothing to do with ringing me up. It's weird. I agree the Concordat was the only solution. I don't deny that agreeing to it at the beginning would have been worse. I don't disagree as their stagnation and allowing the rot to grow. That's fair. It was a phantom dial, truly, Zora. But no, I'll be honest, like, in my opinion, I want to side with the dragons. Let's torch the whole place down. I thought being Dragonborn, I'd be able to be like make ties with the dragons and everything like that.
Keep your guard up.
All right, enjoy your walk.
We need the rift. We need to regain control of it. Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
I deny the blades immediately. Yes, same. Hell, I don't even go to them after I complete the quest. After I complete the necessary quest, I never go back there again. I trash everything and go. Bye.
Hadvar's alive, but he hasn't reported in yet. In the meantime, why don't you... I suspect we might... Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Stay sharp.
I will say, the Empire, like, does not start out sounding good at all.
You survived Helgen?
But no, the blades are one of those situations. You will never see me complete the blades line because it was also never a trophy. It's not a trophy to complete the blades line, meaning that they fully understand that you were probably not going to kill Parthenax.
Past that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed.
Like, whoops, we almost killed you because wrong place, wrong time,
I'm sending you
right?
to clear out Fort Herogstad.
A hug?
Pass.
Thank you, Tabby.
If you die, then I'll have no further use.
Dragons don't want to destroy Skyrim, Alduin wants to destroy the world. I mean, with how long an Elder Scrolls 6 is coming along, I think they already did. And I don't count online because online is a live service and there's too many live service games at this point.
Most have fallen. Fort Herogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to
I need another
garrison,
standalone game
first,
like Skyrim.
Clean out the bandits that have moved in.
One that doesn't need to be constantly updated or constantly brought up to snuff. So this version of Alduin we face now isn't the World Ender? Is it? What's wrong with Gothria, Yodel? Huh? What's wrong with that? You want a nap, but you also want tacos. Fair enough.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go
It
make
just came into the stream. To answer your question, there are three new redeems.
You're that mage from the college, right? Your things are finally
To change my hair color and my eye color. This one is goth. There's another one that has a hair color that is close to my IRL hair color. And then the normal mode, which is going to back to Fox, the Emerald Fox. Oh, definitely. Definitely. We definitely could have had an Elder Scrolls 8 by now. We could have had an Elder Scrolls 8. We could have had a GTA 7. Like, without fail, the idea of live service has killed gaming as an industry. Because there's just no no desire to make anything new. They just want to build off the old. Oh no, IRL mode. Sorry, that was my bad. There we go. I got it. We're good now. He was sent through the time tear. Oh, that's fair. That is very fair. That is very true, Zora. That's honestly true. I didn't even think about that. Wow, it has been so many years and I just now realized that. That time tear, like, I don't know why. My brain just kind of thought, oh yeah, no, the prophecy. When the men are at war, when men of the world are at war, then, or like when kin spills kin's blood or something, whatever the prophecy is. I just was like, portal. There it is right then and there. I didn't think that it was literally, I didn't think about the fact that it's literally just an answer to the time push that they did. The time skip. But yeah, no, I personally feel that live service games have killed a lot of gaming. Because nowadays it's just, here's a bit and then we'll piecemeal it for the next 10 years. Actually, hold on. I should get an archer. Elder Dragon. With Rhea being a shapeshifter of sort, is IRL mode considered the true appearance? IRL mode would be considered, if I was to transition exactly how I want, this is how I would look. Like, perfected transition Rhea is what this is. The most difficult part of this challenge run will be knowing your keybinds and keeping track of cooldowns. That's fair. I have no issues with that in concept, but they're all doing it. Bethesda never needed to do online, and no one really cares about 76. Thora cares about 76. Thora actually really likes it, and has actually gotten me somewhat into it again. I understand Rockstar's GTA Online, it's still doing well, but they're keeping it exciting. Within reason, they're keeping it exciting. I'm kind of done with GTA 6. Not 6, GTA 5. I need a new GTA to get back into the mood of playing GTA again. Like, at this point, I really don't care about any of the updates they're doing. Bethesda did online with ESO before it did 76? I don't remember if ESO came out before or after 76. But no, I feel like so many, just a little, but no, the thing is like, for a game like an MMO, like Final Fantasy XIV, like World of Warcraft, like RuneScape, even like whatever it's called, Battle on Dragon Quest, that's what it's called, like Dragon Quest, the games where they were always an online building world, that makes sense, that's fine. I I really don't mind it. But to basically be like, and okay, I will give credit. If the game is multiplayer, like mostly multiplayer, strictly a multiplayer aspect of the game, then I can understand having it kind of be in a live service. Within reason, I can understand it. I hate battle passes personally. I feel like battle passes are a shit thing. Microtransactions have gotten way too bad, but those are different fights for different situations. What I'm talking about, though, is that a game where, I don't know, a game where the aspect of it is being a single player game, but they're still forcing you to take your time and wait for things and time gate things and sprinkle in updates here and there without actually giving anything of actual value, I feel is plaguing too much of this world. I feel like we need more games. We need more AAA games, like AAA companies, to make indie games. To make like indie style games where they're not expecting to make, games where they're not expecting to build off of it. You know, they finish it, like, and actually finish it, not just say they finished it. But like finish it and actually and then just leave it. Maybe give it a DLC. And I mean specifically a DLC, not a live update, not anything crazy. Hi. Welcome in, Spawns. Thank you for the full care package. Welcome in, Blow High. Rawr! And welcome in, Angel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome in. Hi. We're talking about games. Or I guess I should say I'm ranting about games. Which I guess is more common than I'd like to admit. But it's just because I feel like Helldivers is the worst. Like I said, the entire point of Helldivers is that it's all like it's a weird situation. I understand in a game like Helldivers, a game like Warframe, a game like Call of Duty, in this day and age, Call of Duty, I should say. I understand why they are a live service. I understand why. I feel like they just, too many developers now are on that train and not enough have stuck with actually like finishing a game, dusting it off, or like finishing a game, dusting themselves off of that work and then coming back. Exactly. I feel like they lost their passion because they turned it into a live service.
Now you're mine.
Because they have to constantly make new stuff or else fall into obscurity. And I'm not even talking about the money factor. The money factor, in my opinion, is bullshit, but that's another completely different topic of ranting and complaining. But like it just feels like the idea of make a game and finish making the game, let it end, let it finish its duty as a game, let it have its time, is gone now. And it really kind of makes me sad because you played a game, you played it start to finish, and then you moved on to the next game. And then if you liked it enough, you replayed it a year or two down the road. And now it's just like, oh no, you have to keep it in the forefront, because if you don't, then you know, after the 80 hours that you've played, you're never gonna play it again. It's just like, there's already so many games coming out. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to give every game all that it needs and all that it should be. Because like at that point, it's asking you to give hundreds of hours, if not thousands. And I don't have that much time in my life. Sorry, everybody. Didn't mean to go on that rant, but it's something that I feel probably gets talked about a lot, but I don't feel like I haven't talked about it. But see, that's the thing though, is that why is this ruining it? Why is this ruining it? Because you're not completing the game. You never get the fulfillment of a completed game. You constantly are working for better or for worse in the multiplayer. You can finish the campaign, but the campaign is never, in my opinion, the campaign stopped being good at Black Ops 1. Welcome back, Ballin. And that's sort of the thing, is that like at this point, if you want an arcade shooter, Call of Duty is your thing, but you're never gonna feel a fulfillment of playing it. You're gonna constantly feel like you've had it, like you're there, but you're not going to ever reach the end. And then they'll make the next game, and that'll be the promise of like, oh no, don't worry, this will get you that feeling, but it won't actually get you that feeling. It's just gonna lie to you like every other time, and that's gonna make you upset, and so you're gonna start to look at all the bad things, and you're gonna say that that's the reason why this one's not living up to the hype of Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 2 or whatever you want to call it. But it all falls down to the same stuff. You don't get to finish a game anymore, and you don't get to have the fulfilling ending of a game anymore, because everything must have multiplayer. Everything must continue. If you don't, it falls to obscurity, and you don't get the opportunity to enjoy it anymore. I said I wasn't going to continue the rant, and then I continued the rant. I am so sorry, everybody. What are we talking about? We're talking about the fact that live service games has poisoned today's gaming, today's gaming, scene.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Or at least in my opinion it has. It's an opinion piece. Take it with as much of a grain of salt as you want. Anyway, God of War devs are still based for releasing an entire DLC for free while filling it with an incredible story. Exactly. Like I said, play the game, have a fulfilling ending, and then if you want to do more with it, give a DLC. Make a DLC. Make people, happy. And then you complete it, and you get another story. You complete another story, and you get that fulfillment of completing that story. It's why as much as people may give it shit, I really enjoy the Horizon series because they had an ending. Like both of the games have an ending, and they have a cliffhanger, sure, but that's for the next game to pick up, not for the next season. I will say I've never played Elden Ring, so I don't know Elden Ring enough to give an opinion on that one. Again, sorry everybody. I'll try to go back to being the entertaining. It's just I mean, I guess I've always told you all, sorry, not you people, but like you all, that I am very opinionated on things, and if one of those situations comes up, I do want to talk about, and I make sure that people hear it. I mean, I'll definitely say I don't necessarily feel fulfillment playing Warframe. Because as soon as you finish what you want to do, their one thing is, well, now work on the next thing. And I don't really get the opportunity to breathe. But that again is my issue with, I also have that issue with a lot of games, like a game where it's just you don't ever get to end. Because as soon as you're done doing one thing, well, now they've brought out a prime. Or if not a prime, they brought out a new frame. Or if not a new frame, then you have new story, which is something that I actually do look forward to, is new story. I feel like more story needs to be gotten. Sorry, my coughing is getting bad. And I'm not saying that games, like live service games, aren't fun. I enjoy playing Warframe. I just don't play it for completion. I play it to hang out with friends. I don't play Marvel Rivals to complete Marvel Rivals. I play Marvel Rivals because I want a competitive MOBA. Which, it's a MOBA. I don't care what anybody says. It may be a hero shooter. It's a MOBA. It can be both. No, I play Final Fantasy XIV. Granted, that's more of a story with an MMO situation, and you're purchasing DLCs, but to the same extent, I play until I don't want to play anymore. But that's what I mean, is like, a lot of games don't have a clear start and stop. That's kind of what I'm more saying, is like, I wish more games had more start and stop. You start the game, you play the game, you end the game, and you stop playing the game. That way you can sit back and rejoice upon all the memories that you made. And then when they make something new for it, you get to be excited because you get to go back to that game. It's the Fortnite reasoning. Yeah. But see, that's kind of where the problem is for me, is that, like, I need the sense of closure. Because otherwise I just don't feel like I've done anything. But no, the Fortnite is bigger issues than that. But the Fortnite ideology is another one that I don't like. Because it also falls under the, okay, congratulations, you made it to silver. Congratulations, now make it to gold. Okay, you made it to gold, now make it to plat. Okay, you made it to plat, now make it to diamond. Okay, you made it to diamond, now make it to grandmaster. Okay, you made it to grandmaster, now make it to to the top 500. Oh, you're in the top 500? Stay there. And so you just, like, you're constantly having to play, otherwise you get left behind. Tears of the Kingdom should have had an epilogue. I never actually finished Tears of the Kingdom. I really should. Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like, sadly, Tears of the Kingdom came way too late after Breath of the Wild died for me. Because, like, I played Breath of the Wild, and I played it a lot, but Tears of the Kingdom just didn't hold my attention long enough, because it was basically the same world with slightly different mechanics, but nothing that I felt like interested me. And honestly, that's a completely fair point, Zora. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's 1000% what you like. You are like super like, this is, like I said, this is a completely opinionated piece. This has nothing to do with anybody else's opinion. This is all just mine. But it's just like, for me, it's like, I don't, like, after I've completed the game, I don't want to, like, if I've completed the game, I don't want to feel like I have to continue playing it. That's my thing, is I don't want to feel like I have to continue playing it or else I'm left behind. Like, for instance, with the Warframe stuff, I haven't played it recently because I've been wanting to play other stuff. But the game, you know, with like Lavos Prime coming out, that's another frame that I now would have to either work on or beg someone to get me. That would, you know, and then I'd have to work on training that one and making sure that stuff is good for it. It's the reason why I don't really want to touch the mods, because that's a time sink that I don't really want to do. Just to then play a different frame with a different mod set kind of thing. TLDR, Elden Ring has a great story and challenge. Once it ran its course, it added a massive DLC that was equally fulfilling. Haven't played either, but watched. Fantastic ending, but there's a void of unfulfillment. Yeah. I mean, to some extent, that was kind of like with like the kind of thing that I liked about Fallout 3. But then like they brought in the broken steel DLC, and I was like, holy shit, you can now play past this point? That's crazy. Oh, no, but that's what I mean, Zor, is that like I don't want to necessarily ask people for help. I was just saying, like, either hunt it down myself or or beg another person to hunt it down for me. But it still leaves me unfulfilled, because once I get it, I still have to do stuff with it. And once I'm done doing stuff with it, I then have to work on something else, or I feel like I'm not getting, for lack of a better term, my money's worth, even if it's a free game. And that's the thing for me, is the fact that it's like it didn't let, like, I can't just stop the game and everyone can sit there and be like, oh yeah, I got to this point, it was the end, we talked about it to the end. Like, I'm trying to think of some story games, like God of War. We'll go to the God of War situation. Or even Elden Ring. Like those two, you know, I hear do it right. I never play. I watched God of War, the new one, Ragnarok. But it takes from the old one, from the God of War game, the remastered God of War game. And it just starts you off where that game ended. It then takes you on a massive, glorious story. And the ending is the ending. You don't have to, like, there's no update later or anything like that. They give you a DLC, and then everyone can play the DLC, and we can all sit there and laugh about the exact same stuff. Whereas in a live service game, you're constantly sitting there and you're like, oh cool, I made it to gold, you know, I made it to gold 3 in season 1, and I'm working on my way to diamond 2 right now in season 2. And then there's other people who are like, yeah, I made it all the way up to platinum, I already made it up to grandmaster. There's more to do, like that kind of stuff. And it doesn't give me that sense of fulfillment that I can talk to other people, because they all have a different, not a different perspective, but an actual different interpretation of the game, because their game is different from my game. I will never understand a person who's playing in Grandmaster, because I probably will never break out of bronze unless I'm lucky. And so, like, I never get that fulfillment, because you don't really get anything. You just stop playing and that's just it. You're done. Like Fallout 3 ending, you died, but you achieved your purpose. Exactly. Not gonna lie, for a story game, I love Pokemon. Pokemon's a great story game. And again, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. Now, granted, I know that Scarlet and Violet kind of tiptoed on people because there was an after game. But in my opinion, the after game was still good because it was a part of the game. everyone completed it, and everyone knew it was completed at that point. You finish the Elite Four, and you get the 8 gyms again. And you do the 8 gyms again, and then that's it. It's like a treat at the end. But no, I guess that's the... I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep ranting. And this, honestly, like I said, it's not to shit on any... It's not to shit on anybody's opinion about a game. If it's your game, that's your game. Complete Pokédex? Ugh. Okay, going to the shiny dex, that's going too far. That, to me, the shiny dex is going too far. If you like doing it, good on you, but at that point, fulfillment's gone. Hi, Mr. K. How's one of your favorite cooties? Cooties? I've been ranting. I've been ranting about games. Complete living shiny dex. Ugh. Till you have cooties now. No! Made it to Grandmaster Ball Liquor 5 because they shelled out $2,000 to a soulless company that doesn't care about their products. What have you done? Oof. But no, like I said, this isn't to... I know I'm going to keep saying... I've been saying this, I'm going to keep saying this. This is not meant to shit on live service games. I know there are good ones. And I'm not here to attack those ones. I just would like more games and more companies to make games where there is nothing more than just completing the game. I need more single player games. I need more offline single player games. Long story short, that's what I need. You have cooties because you're a cutie? No, not a cutie. And now I need a drink because I've been talking so long that my throat is starting to cinch up. Haha. I honestly think that's the longest I've talked for a while. Watch shorter games with worse graphics made by people who are paid more to work less, and I'm not kidding. No, that's fair. I wouldn't mind some shorter games. But I need some more story games that aren't just hard. And I know it sounds funny, but it's actually one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to Wilds, but I'm also really worried about Wilds. Huh? No, I agree with that, honestly. I don't need better graphics. I don't need realism. We are okay. We do not need a graphics update. We don't need it anymore. I'm playing freaking Skyrim and it looks fine. I don't need realism. I would just like a game that runs well and is fun. Yes, please. And without the live service price point either. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty. I don't want to have to pay for a battle pass in order to enjoy your game, because at that point you're turning a $70 game into an $80 game and it's only worth $20. Especially they did Helldivers 2 the way they did Helldivers 1. It was designed as a single player, but basically had a ranking board. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. I am happy because I'm happy they made a co-op game. Because for the love of everything, we have way too many competitive games in this day and age. And I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why we have such a stink about everything. Because we don't really have an escape that allows us to be friends with people. You know, it's like, oh, you don't want to play this game? Well, it's because you're trash and you should feel like trash. And it's just like, it's not because I'm trash or I feel like trash. It's because I don't want to freaking be yelled at by people or yell at people. Exactly, it is. It's one of the big reasons why they're so popular. It's one of the big reasons why indie games in general are becoming so popular, is that they're actually like taking time to see what the crowd wants. It's one of the reasons why Mario Party, as insane as it is still as fun as it is, because as crazy and nutso as the game is, it's still, you know, it's still a fun game. It's still a co-op game. You're playing with friends to play with friends. You're not playing against random people for rankings. You're just playing a game, and as soon as the game's done, it's done. It's over. You don't have to worry about that win-loss on your record. There's no ranking system. I feel like I had something to do here. I don't remember what happened. Because I've been here before. I've already done this. I think I actually just grabbed another Red Eagle's Fury. I think I have one in my chest at home. I don't know why I came in here. Oh, did it not take? Oh, it's very possible that I actually... We do need couch co-ops back. Oh, speaking of which, there's a game that Tabby and I are looking to play called... like Switch Fiction or something like that. Wait, did I press it twice? Did you want the glasses on or off? Because I thought I pressed it once, but I might have pressed it twice. I don't remember. There we go. The problem is this is the only model that has glasses. Well, not the only model, but one of the only ones that I use. So having it like automatically is kind of feels pointless. So I just have that as a manual, so sometimes I miss it. Or did it take it off and I accidentally put it back on? Is it automatic? I don't remember. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired and my poor voice. It is automatic.
Over here.
Oh shit. Here, fight that thing. You meant to give head pats? Here, give me a second.
That's your best. Huh?
Give me a second. Alright, you should be getting those points back, Mr. K. I just rejected that one.
You can't hide from me. Over here.
Where are you?
Over here.
Head pats. Forsworn always felt abnormally strong.
Found you. You can't hide from me. Over here. Wow, yeah.
You're so close if you know you know. I feel like I don't know. Oh, but yeah, I was meaning to say, that there's a couch co-op game by the same developers as A Way Out. That is making a game about like a science fiction and fantasy writer going into their worlds, and Tabby and I are interested in playing that. So you can probably see we'll probably be playing that sometime in the future. And that's going to be a couch co-op game. You're at 870. I think I know what you're going for. I think I know what you're going for now. Alan Wake? That has co-op? Oh god, I did a place. Ah! Thank you for the bang, Mr. Kate. It's there. It's there. Pardon me. I actually did a playthrough of Alan Wake 1 with Kane back when we were doing stuff together. It's called Commitment. It was not good. I did not like that game. It was really lame. A test of your reflexes. No, but it's the inserted writer thing. Oh. My own ally shoved me and made me detected. How does that work out?
So much easier to see you burn.
But no, I'm gonna after I'm done taking this this area, I'm gonna look it up. Alright. I gotta look it up because I Split fiction is what it's called. Split fiction.
I cannot best you.
All right.
What was he thinking? Fool never saw me pull that ace out of my boot. Do your worst.
There we go. Oh, we're not done clearing out for Hogstead yet. Eh. right, where's the rest of them? Are you kidding me? How is the feeling? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that Yawn took over so badly. How is it? Like, what can you say about what your current play is so far, Mal? I know, I'm sorry. I'm an absolutely terrible streamer. I'll just end now. Fighting multiple enemies at the same time is a nightmare, and it's a lot of fighting the camera. Oof. So close. Whatever happened to professionalism? Professionalism died when you all became part of the library. As soon as you guys get the library cards and I know that you can't leave, the professionalism doesn't need to stay there anymore. No other than Warframe, you're the only thing keeping you up. You have to hold down your mouse to move the camera. Oof. His boots on the table. How dare you? Our poor little worms have to keep those tables clean and you're making them dirtier? Why would you want to hurt poor Wormy's feelings? Sorry for causing the rant. You have a bad habit of doing stuff like that. Oh, no worries. If I was going to... The thing is that if I rant, it's because I trust and believe in you guys enough to understand that just because I'm saying something doesn't mean that I'm angry or hate anybody who disagrees with me. Mr. K, why do you want to resist? Is something wrong with the library? You can leave whenever you want. Falsified records. You may check out any time you'd like, but you can never leave. Hilariously, for what little lore you have, getting out of places is one of the few things you're good at. I mean, the only thing I can really say is please don't go into the basement. And I don't mean the basement, I mean the basement. It's with a capital B.
So exciting when new folk come into
I don't know how you're surviving so long, Yodel, because that's where all the band people go. So you're probably seeing a bunch of bots right now.
The Emperor of Skyrim, dead. He's a dark time.
Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
If Ulfric gets
That's where you do your cannibalism.
It won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Don't you Nords put any
Welcome
stock
back,
in your
soldier.
own
I'm glad
traditions?
you made it in
I
one
thought the
piece.
moot chose
I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion.
Join the
Speak with
Legion?
General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire.
Man, it's a good thing I killed the Emperor.
Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier? Well then, upon my honor, I do swear and unwavering. May those above judge me. Long
Join the
live
Legion,
Emperor.
puts on NCR
Long
beret.
live the
See,
Welcome
the Empire, it is such a weird
Now,
difference
if I'm not
between
mistaken,
Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim for this
If
this
Ulfric
game.
gets his hand on that
Like the
crown,
two
it won't
games.
be a fairy tale. It'll be a welcome to the Legion Auxiliary.
stock in your own
Welcome to the
traditions?
Legion Auxiliary.
There's a
Listen,
great fall of
Ulfric's
robotism
right-hand
2
man,
streams ago, but
Dalmar
otherwise
Stonewall,
it's fun.
has located what he believes is
There's
the
also the
final
giant
resting place of the
skeleworm that
jagged
currently surrounds
We're going to
the
make sure he
the
doesn't get his hands
library.
on it. The rest of my
I'm
men
surprised
are
you
already
haven't been
assembling
eaten by
outside
that
North
yet.
Legion. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. Don't
We're
wait.
backing Elisif.
Get to Corvin
When the
June as
mood
soon as
meets,
you're ready.
they'll do
I'll
the
meet you
sensible
there.
thing.
Imagine blowing up an entire
Just
town.
don't tell Boone.
Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same.
Need something?
Oh. But it keeps running away from you for some reason. My only assumption is that either myself or Tabby put a charm on you to keep Skeleworm away from you. If that's the case, because Skeleworm's one goal is to devour.
What can I help you with? Yep. Light. Now that's it. One free outfit per soldier. You lose that, or get it banged up. You'll need to pay like
With enough ammo, it's time. Boone probably could take out an Imperial Legion. Yes. With enough ammo and time, Boone could take out anything without me even knowing, and has done so on multiple occasions. He learned from the well, I mean, being fair, do you remember any of the banned individuals? Just some food for thought.
It ain't true what they say about you.
You're not stuck.
And the Dark Brotherhood.
The door to the basement, the actual, like, the basement, is literally you just go to the front entrance and come in through the garden gates. Through the courtyard. What banned individuals? I think I would remember if anyone got banned. Exactly. I remember the name system. Alright, so here's the roster. Warrior for A Realm Reborn, Dragoon for Heavensward, Monk for Alamigo side of Stormblood, Samurai for the Kugane side of Stormblood, Dark Knight for Shadowbringers, Paladin for Endwalker, and Viper for Dawntrail. Interesting. I mean, that's going to be up to Tabby to get you back into the library. Tabby's the one that goes out of the that leaves the grounds. I can't leave the grounds. I am stuck. That's why I sit here and play video games for you all, because I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the library. You can still chat in the stream, so you're not in a hurry. Well, it's because you haven't been banned. Hello. Ever tell you about the time the lad stole butter? No. But I am interested. I remember he tried to drag Rhea once. Burst into flames like a sinner to church. I mean, yeah. And it hurt. It was painful as hell. I recommend not doing it again. So one day the lad managed to knock the lid off the butter dish, and by the time he came home from work, he had managed to eat an entire third of a stick of butter. Holy shit. Oh no. You're so close, Ballin. We now keep the butter dish in the cupboards. It's why we sometimes call him Butterboy. That's amazing. Wish I had a hamster that dedicated. Oh. See, thankfully we haven't had anything too crazy about Remy. She mostly, like, if we're not in the house, she mostly just kind of chills in the bedroom and just kind of lays down.
Trespassing here. You'd better clear out. Sovngarde takers. You're
Oh, there you are. Yeah, they're fine. He was smart enough to realize that he could take bites of it. He'd eaten the entire thing. Luckily, he'd just been licking it. Amazing.
Everybody ready? We charge on my signal. Time to show what you're really made of. For the Empire!
The lad is mighty, but he's not very smart. Well, you can't have brawn and brains. Then they would be too powerful. It's like Superman. It's the reason why Superman's #1 enemy is a brainiac.
You two, stay and guard the entrance.
It's a lot of licks, yeah.
Stormcloak reinforcements taking us.
But no, like that's the funny thing about Superman is that Superman is so perfect in every brawn required act that the way to thwart him was to have a villain who was super smart. Because Lex Luthor would play off of Superman's, for lack of a better term, lack of intelligence and sense of justice to win fights.
Come on! Must have scared them off.
You got bean and brain, brawn and brain.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through, Leggett.
Let's not jump to conclusions, soldier. The Legion always finds a way. I'd rather take a moment and look around than walk blindly into an ambush. Auxiliary, see if you can find another way through. We'll charge in to help as soon as we can fight it. Don't give them a chance to warn the others.
Well, Wow, I'm doing amazing. All right, here we go. I mean, as soon as they start getting into the fight, I can't really do anything. They keep surrounding him.
That's the end of that.
Buddy, no. All right, guys, it looks like I'm going to be ending stream. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, damn it. I got rattles. I am a Deadeye. Thank you for noting. But no, I do not intend.
Must be the Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls are supposed to show the history of the ancients who built this place.
We go find that one TikTok from the other day. What one do you mean?
Who knows what secrets we'd uncover?
One thing at a time, soldier. Focus on our primary mission.
Wolf Moth
Searching
Dragon.
for the crown. What is that? Some kind of stone claw? I wonder what it's used for.
Oh, not a word. Heidi, Heidi, har.
All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Let's move out. All right, Legionnaires. Spread out and see what we've got. Auxiliary, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open.
I am the best.
How's it going? You find anything yet?
Whoops.
Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open.
Wee.
Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open. How's it going? You find anything yet?
Not yet.
This may sound obvious, but do you see a lever anywhere?
Ah!
All right, let's move, men.
Thank you for throwing some love, Raisha.
Steady, Legionnaires.
How are you doing, cutie? Just because you can't hear me doesn't mean you're not a cutie. There, they got it. Time to go.
Just what I was afraid of.
Boing, boing.
The crown should be around here somewhere. Spread out. Keep your eyes open.
Whoa. Well, that's happening. Word of power. Ooh, slow time.
Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
Alrighty. Boing. I must go. I will try to go for a little bit longer, but my throat is starting to get a little bit of a pain, just so you guys know. So I'm gonna try to finish up the Civil War, but if I don't, I will let you know.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
And I've run out of water, so it's a little hard for me to keep my throat from hurting too much. Rhea mimics the sound of top-tier tits? Huh? Huh? What do you mean? What?
Been up to the Blue Palace.
Hjalmar,
It's a sight
excellent
to see,
work, soldier.
even if it is filled
I have
with
to admit,
frost.
I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble?
Boing,
That's
boing.
not for you to decide, soldier. I wouldn't have sent you in the first place if it wasn't going to be worth it. Now then.
Done
I
hanging,
need
but gonna
someone
take a
I
shower
can
and try to get
trust
some
to
sleep.
deliver a
Thank you
message
so
of
much for
great
joining,
import to
Mr.
Jarl
K. It was so
Balgruuf
nice
of
seeing
Whiterun.
you. Have a wonderful
We have
night.
it on good
But
authority
before I
that
do that,
Ulfric
I
has
need to
raised
make
enough
sure. Oh
men
shit!
to
I did
attack
the
the
thing
city
again.
of Whiterun. The Jarl, however,
Before
refuses the Legion's support.
ouch.
This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive
Bam.
intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
There you go. Ah! I've been blunderbusted.
Stories about you and dark tidings in Dawn Star.
Thank you so much for the
Need
blunderbuss.
something?
Oh, my tamales aren't even here.
Bye, Izmir. You've helped save.
All right.
If you need potions, you should try out.
Mr. K, you're such a good boy. You're such an amazing chatter and an amazing friend. Such a good boy. I hope that was worth it. I hope it was good. Especially with how my voice is currently deciding it wants to crack.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. No doubt requesting to garrison his men in my
Yay!
castle. How many times must I deny him? Well, out with it!
Oh, yeah, the blunderbuss happened literally less than a minute ago. People are on it like hawks.
I see. Give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good. These are interesting reports. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun...
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
Time to
You
act.
plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man, or to declare his intentions.
He'll do no such thing.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his storm cloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a...
Oh my god, I can't go low at all.
In his mind, to refuse his claims to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty?
You have it!
No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Get low, get low. Drop it like it's hot.
So
Drop it like it's hot.
Finally.
You there. I have a message for you to deliver to our friend, the esteemed Jarl of Windhelm. Deliver this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak. Men who understand one another need not waste words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Ulfric will know my meaning. Good. Good. Proventus, bring me my pen.
All right, let's go.
And the good parchment. If you don't mind. I've got a...
We move to the Palace of Kings.
Got to keep my eyes open.
Hallgriff won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city.
Don't be so
It's
sure
honest
of
work.
that. We've
Is that
intercepted
so?
couriers
Oh,
from Solitude. The
you're
Empire's
quite
putting
brave
a
to
great
carry
deal
such
of
a
pressure
message.
on Whiterun.
It's a pity you've chosen the wrong side. You can return this axe to the man who sent it, and tell him he should prepare to entertain visitors. I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future.
All right.
Sooner than you think. And
We're
what
in.
would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
If you need...
He's very much not with you. Oh, the coughs are bad now. The coughs are hurting real bad now. Actually, give me a second. I'm going to grab something real quick. Apologies, but I really need this at this point. I'm back. Sorry, everybody. I tried to get some cough drops. I'm here. Sorry, I had to go get some cough drops, so that's the reason why. Wish they edited a version where there's a chance they would accept the axe like a 3%. Right? That would have been really interesting and really cool to actually like try to go for. Oh. Ballin'. You're such a good boy. You're an amazing chatter and a wonderful person. I'm so happy to have met you through here. Such a good boy. I hope it was worth it.
Are you feeling sick?
Oh, right, I am sick. I need to go.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Hold on, I need. It's always worth? Yay! I'm glad that I helped. Sorry, I'm going to go get a blessing. I think Akatosh is the one I want right now since I can't get to Debella. Sorry, RK, not Akatosh. Cool. I'm glad that it was worth it. Boing, boing.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls. In the
You've
ski
returned
bowl
with
of
my
the
axe. I knew that would be his response. As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius, who's been kind enough to lend us some of his
Yay!
troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let Ulfric try to make it past our combined
It doesn't have to be right now,
forces.
but at some point you should look in the
I'll
Treasure
turn you
Society
back over to
screenshots
your
channel.
legion. Legate Scipius
Sure.
will have use for you. Gods be with us all. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
Fine. That's amazing. That is amazing. That's cool. All right. But that is amazing, Mao. I just looked at it.
The Stormcloaks are here, in force. Get down to the front line. This is it. We must hold the city. Now move it!
Yeah.
Ow.
Against its own people! The Stormcloaks will be here any minute. Hurry, get inside and lock your door.
They're attacking my breeze home.
Citizens, go home and lock your doors.
This is it, men. This is an important day for the waiting. This is the day we send a message to Ulfric Storm. But make no mistake. Ready! Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak, my sword arm's getting flabby.
Send Ulfric my regards!
Go, go, go! Hey, don't attack my horse!
Die, damn you! Fall, damn you! For the glory of the Empire! For the
Damn it!
Emperor!
Stop moving! There we go, finally.
Time to finish this! Pathetic!
How'd you get up there? Oh, jeez.
What was that?
Stop that.
over by those stables! Die, damn you!
Send Ulfric my regards.
You're dead!
Yeah!
For the sons of Skyrim.
Die, rebel!
You burn. I've had enough of you.
That's nice. Excuse me. Right, I forget that they like sneak around through the sewers or something. Nope, you don't get to leave.
You made it. I was sure I'd find you face down. I'm pretty sure I killed more than you. I was counting.
I don't believe you. Oh.
The Emperor of Skyrim, dead. These are dark times, my friend. Dark times indeed.
Meow.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell.
Hello, everybody.
But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear 'em.
How are you all doing?
By defeating Ulfric at Whiterun, we have solidified the allegiance of the Jarl. Perhaps the Stormcloaks will soon lose heart for this little rebellion of theirs once and for all. I'm promoting you to Quester.
All right, have a wonderful night, Solux. You're gonna do some research for your next vehicle. Enjoy.
The Empire
Have a
rewards
wonderful
excellence,
night.
and so do I. You'd be wasted as a regular soldier. I have special plans for you. You'll be of greater use to me with greater flexibility. Make your way to our hidden military camp in the Pale. Ricka will have important tasks for you, and will need you when we reclaim the capital.
Sure.
For the Empire.
Keep an eye out for...
Let me go. Let me go.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn.
Might as well go to my house. I will say, I am a little sad about joining the Imperials for one thing, and it's that Maven Blackbriar becomes the Jarl of Riften. I'm not a fan of Maven. However, I'm more sad if we lose the Jarl to Morthal, because I like her. And I'm very happy that we get to take out the two Jarls of Dawnstar and Winterhold. Because I don't like them. Okay, apparently the game didn't like me saying that. Honestly, though, I feel like that's a perfect time for me to just be like, hey, because I don't know. My throat was hurting. The halls have kind of held it back for now, but I don't know how long it'll be.